Buddy, that we never heard a lot about. What is a dynomat?
Dynomat is actually, let me start from the beginning. I was racing down at Moroso's in West Palm Beach, Florida, and I was approached by the people that own the Dynomat company, Pete Cordani, come up to me and give me a roll of the Dynomat and asked me to try it, and he explained it to me what it did, and it kind of made sense. Dynomat is they make oil absorption products, and they're involved real strong with, you know, the environmental protection agencies around the country. They make all kinds of products for cleaning up the environment. And, you know, in today's day and today's standards, you know, obviously there's a big emphasis and a big push on environmental products. And Dynomat right now is becoming one of the fastest growing companies in the country that produce oil absorption products and bilge balls for your boats and toolbox liners. And Dynomat has so many purposes, you know, toolbox liners in your trailer. It absorbs the kerosene from the jet. The list just goes on and on and on. It's just very, very tremendous. And I seen the opportunity, and as well as they did, and we got hooked up, and here's the brand new 1997, you know, Ford Thunderbird sponsored by Dynomat.
We asked
290-some people to the hospital for heat exhaustion in the stands and stuff like that. And I lost 12 pounds that day. 12 pounds in one day, burnt my foot and my butt, and just mentally exhausted, really. And we ended up winning the race, so that's the only way I probably climbed out of the car myself. But really felt it, was real sick for 3 or 4 days afterwards. Just a hot, miserable day.
So now we head to the hottest stretch of the year. The question is, can the drivers take the heat?
I'm ready. You ready? I'm ready, but you know, we're going to just take it as it comes, and you know, it's going to be hot, but we all know that.
You know, come a long way from the days when we used to have drivers go into the pits and there'd be a crewman standing there with a hose and just turn it on in full blast. You know, we've had cool suits, we've had cool helmets and cool boxes, just about everything. But I don't think we've seen the end of it yet, Ned.
No, I don't think so. And technology keeps coming into the sport, and thank goodness for it. There's a company called Dynomat that has a product called DynaCool that some of the drivers are testing. I know Dale Jarrett and Kenny Irwin have been testing it, the Morgan McClure team, and ARCA, and maybe the All-Pro Series. And so that's something that's coming along. It's a mat that goes on the floor that maybe can help as far as the heat's concerned inside the race car. So it's good to see that technology come along.
And they said one of the ARCA drivers that's used it, that he got out of the car and said, you know, I think I could go another race and not even get a drink of water.
When he hits the throttle, the flame from the headers will help light that up, and he'll be able to see a little bit better. Dave, you got more?
Well, Marty, unlike pro stock, it's normally aspirated and has to deal with the atmospheric conditions. These guys can spin the blower, move the timing up. And the other thing that's helping these guys a lot, they got a real good starting line. They can take a big bite, as Wilkerson just showed us. Type crew chiefs.
Well, give you a statistic on Frankie and 2 other guys right after this. Cruz is going home. 2 other times just lit the tires up in the Skoll team. With Ron Capps already out of here, he's their last shot.
He's got a 5 in. From 7:30 now. All racers are qualifying. The guys are
Guys, you're looking at Corey McClenathan as he gets ready to go through the water box. He'll be in the left lane, trying to go to his 2nd final of the year.
Came out here in the first day of qualifying, tried to run the big numbers, hurt some parts, and decided, hey, you know what, let's regroup. Let's go out there Saturday and just try to get it down the racetrack and see what happens. And as a result, they made 2 great runs. Didn't qualify in the top half, but they've continued that. They've been spinning the tires, but it's been going to the other end, running some decent numbers, decent enough to at least get them this far, and they've got a good chance to go to the final.
Well, Corey, it hasn't been all that pretty, but he is going to the final for the 44th time in his career. He goes 484. You saw him have problems out.